Hello students, again I am here to continue your chapter 4. Regarding this, we discussed the chapter, the characteristics of phylum Ctenophora. See, this is the third phylum. Before that, we discussed about the Porifera and the Coelenterata. So in Porifera, we discussed about the pore-bearing animal, and in Coelenterata, the cylinder-like animal. So their characteristics. Now Ctenophora, the next phylum, having some characteristics, and it is not common to you. That's why it is different in look. So see, phylum Ctenophora having following general characteristics. The first one, that is, it is acoelomate and triploblastic. Triploblastic is the advancement. It means earlier we see diploblastic in Porifera. After that, somehow change or advancement, that is the diploblastic with mesoglia in the Coelenterata. Now you see, means complete triploblastic character is here. That's why it is advanced than the other or previous two. So see, in Ctenophora there is acoelomate, means coelom is not present, but the layers, germs layers are of 3 in number. The germs layer are 3 in number. It means this is the advancement. So this is the acoelomate and triploblastic. Now body is delicate and transparent, and the shape of the body is just like pear. So body is delicate means very soft body parts and having transparent structure, transparent to look. So there is transparency in their body, and the shape of the body is pear-like. So this is the structure of the Ctenoplana. Ctenoplana, a member of this phylum, having this type of structure. You see in this structure, you will see the tentacles here. 8 tentacles are here, and here is these are sub-transverse costae. These are the sub-transverse costae, and this is found beside the stomach. This is the stomach, and in the middle there is the statocyst, and in the statocyst both sides there is the sensory tentacles are present, and these pigments here you see the same pigments are here. These are the pigment spot. Pigment spot. So this is the structure of the here from where tentacles come out. It is called tentacular sheath. This is also tentacular sheath from where tentacles come out. So in this one, the body is delicate and transparent, pear substructure. Tentacles are long and 2 in number. So here and there, and emerged from the tentacular sheath. This is the tentacular sheath. This is the tentacular sheath from which the tentacles are come out from the body. And locomotory organs are 8 meridional comb-like structure. So these are the structures which helps to locomote, means to move their body in the water. So they are able to locomote by the help of this way. So gastrovascular cavity, it means the gastroenteritis, it means gastrovascular cavity is branched and open. It is branched and open to the exterior by stomodium. By the help of stomodium, they are open to the exterior side. So this is the gastrovascular cavity or the stomach in which are open here. Okay. So this is the way by which they can use do the digestion of their own. Presence of special sense organs at the opposite end of the mouth. So in the opposite end of the mouth here, the presence of sensory tentacles are there. So that is called sensory tentacles. sensory tentacles are present there. Tentacles are present there. So by the help of sensory tentacles they can think, they can make the sense or having the sense of the things present nearby. Organism is hermaphrodite, means having both the sex organ together. Like in Annelida, the organisms are hermaphrodite in nature, and both the sex organs are within this. Sexual reproduction takes place here, and they have no larval stage. This is the special character also. So larva is not present there. They develop without larval stage, and solitary and pelagic forms are present. So this is the characteristics of the Ctenophora, and its example is Boroi, Ctenoplana, and Pleurobrasia. Pleurobrasia is the example of this phylum. So this is means this is not very popular phylum. That's why you are unable to understood them very easily. So you means it is uncommon to us. That's why it is different in look and different in shape.